Hi there, stylist. It's Elise Danh here, star stylist with Stella and Dot, and today is Take Charge Tuesday. So the weather is totally a buzzkill right now. It is going to downpour. Yesterday was a beautiful sunny 80 degrees, and today it seems as though the city of Philadelphia needs some nourishment, so it's going to rain. And it's going to rain hard, and I still need to go to the post office and do some deliveries, and drop some stuff off. But anyways, today's Take Charge Tuesday, and I'm trying to get it together. And over the weekend, or this past week actually, life happens, and I've had a lot of changed priorities, so to speak, because I also manage rental properties, and one is going to get ready to be listed for sale. The owner decided she wanted to sell it, so I've been trying to tie up some loose ends for her in time for her to start listing it. So it's been like an ongoing to-do list that has not ended yet. So in the midst of it, I've been just upside down. But today's Take Charge Tuesday, and I had a great coaching call last night with a Big Dreams coach, Erica Gordon. The last Take Charge Tuesday tip for last week I believe. I shared some of the key elements in success and succeeding in pursuing your dreams, which was from Erica Gordon. We had a coaching call last night. It was amazing, and it really made me think and reflect. The Take Charge Tuesday tip of the day today is the quote, "Comparison is the thief of joy." It's not always rosy on the other side as we think. It's not always the grass is greener over there. The grass is green where you water it, as they say, and I know there was a graphic that was used at Director's Retreat to display that. At the end of the day, we want to compete against ourselves. It's a healthy competition, but comparison truly is the thief of joy. And when I say this, I say, because sometimes I do that internal speak myself, where I start to have some self-doubt, or I start losing my mojo because after that 20-something call, I've not yet gotten a yes, and I'm just like hoping it's around the corner, and I'm just not sure. Start losing my morale. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Why doesn't anyone want to hang out with me? And again, Erica Gordon last night had reminded me that just because they say no to you, it's not always about you. So again, like we say, don't take it personal, but truly they may have a whole life situation going on outside of that phone conversation that you will never know about. And so don't place blame on yourself. You just have to keep on keeping on. But the comparison is the thief of joy. Where I'm going with this is, there's so many of us Stella and Dot stylists that do this as on the side, as a second part-time, as a hobby, just to make a couple extra bucks, whatever it is. There's many, 70% or more of Stella and Dot stylists already have a full-time job doing whatever it is that they're doing. 9 to 5, corporate America. They are salaried. They're getting pay elsewhere. And they're adding Stella and Dot to supplement their income, or just for the joy of the sisterhood of being around each other, or just to give back, or to get their jewelry for free, or whatever their reasons are. They do it full time with their, they do their full time job, and then they do Stella on the side. And then there are many of us that are pursuing and are doing, Stella and Dot full time, quote unquote, putting all of their energies outside of being a stay-at-home mom and doing it full time. I consider myself a full-timer because I do try to invest most of my energy into my Stella and Dot business, and I have the luxury, I will say that word, luxury, of having the ability to use my schedule to max out on Stella and Dot as much as possible. However, this comes back to the comparison is the thief of joy. I do envy the women that have their full-time job because they have income. And for many of them, it's consistent income. They're getting paid every 2 weeks, or they have a salary. as long as they show up and do the work, they have that money for sure. And of course, if you show up with Stella and Dot, it's the same, but we are considered a commissions-based direct sales, social selling business, a lifestyle brand, a global brand. But at the end of the day, I will be frank and honest that sometimes I get envious of those ladies that do this alongside of their full-time jobs, because they get an additional layer of income on top of what they already make, and they are technically financially, so to speak, okay. And I envy that, because truly with my Stella and Dot business, all of my money that I make with Stella and Dot, I do either one, reinvest back into my business, into my team, or I spend it on my girls, or I spend it on the things that I wouldn't have done otherwise if I was just truly staying at home and not working a home business. So I wouldn't be going to get my actual haircut. I wouldn't be getting my manicure done, and I would do it, but not as frequently. I probably do it like once every other month as opposed to twice a month. And you know, paying like my cell phone bill and like little things that may not seem so significant, but for my mindset and for my mental stability, I need to do Stella and Dot so I can pay for the extra little things without having to ask my husband for it. And I do feel lucky, and again, this is a comparison of a thief of joy, that I have my husband that does take care of us, and he provides financially for literally almost everything in the house. So I am not disregarding or disrespecting or dismissing that for a second. I have that luxury, but at the same breath, mentally, I do wish that I was more consistent and more stable with my business. And I do envy those that have other income coming from somewhere else. And so, and I'm sure equally those women that are doing full-time Stella and Dot, or those women that are single or in relationships that necessarily they're not combining household incomes, equally I think they are just as comparing themselves to someone like me as I am comparing myself to someone like them. And so they may be envious that I get to dedicate more time to my Stella and Dot. They may be envious that I have a husband that is quote unquote taking care of us. You know, they may be envious of the fact that, you know, that the money that I am spending is for not necessities, so to speak, because they are luxury, joyful things that I spend the money on outside of like my student loan and my cell phone bill, but everything else is quote unquote taken care of by my husband. So I wanted to shine a light on don't compare, because every circumstance has its own positives and negatives, and no two people lead the same life, and comparing only ends up being a detriment to you because it slows you down. And I've learned that lesson myself, which is why I'm sharing it with you today, is that we are lucky to be in this group of women that is using the platform of social selling and embracing girls' night outs with in-home trunk shows and cupcakes and cocktails, and just enjoying each other's company and learning vicariously through each other's experiences, life experiences, what have you, whatever is going on. And I think that if anything, if you are comparing yourself, compare in the way that you are taking a positive takeaway and learning how, okay, she may have that, but what do you have? Add a plus to your list, because obviously we all have something great and phenomenal to offer to our clients, our customers, to our sister Stella and Dot stylists. And so I'm telling you today, be proud and be happy and be thankful and be grateful for all that you bring to the table, and do not think that the grass is greener or that it's rosier on the other side, and that the only person you should truly compete with is yourself, because you're always going to try to outshine the last thing that you've done. You want to up yourself one more, and I am constantly trying to do that myself. And I just wanted to say that I am so thankful to be in the presence of all of you, and all of you make me strive to want to be better. I look forward to seeing Facebook groups and seeing what everybody is doing and all the achievements, as alongside of all of the not so great things that happen. But it's great for us to share, so we have the empathy, so we can build each other up, lift each other up, and move forward. So ladies, take charge tip Tuesday. Be happy, be thankful, go forward in your business, and know that comparison truly is the thief of joy. If you want to be joyful and happy and free, and just know that you have choices and that you will be whatever it is that you want to be, comparison within yourself is okay, but you are okay. You do not need to be like the girl across the room, because for us, you are our girl across the room. So I hope that tip was a little helpful today. I hope it got you energized as I'm getting energized. The rain is literally about to start right now. And it did. And so I'm going to try to get some things done and hope that there's a break so that I can run out to the post office. So have a great day. Bye, ladies.